All right, welcome to this edition of the Native News Update on this Wednesday, July 14th. I'm your host for today's program, Paul DeMain. Many of the stories read here can also be found at our website at IndianCountryNews.com. And here are the news stories for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Chickasaw Nation officials will conduct a dedication ceremony for their new medical center starting at 11:30 a.m. on Monday, July 19th at 1921 Stone Cipher Boulevard in Ada, Oklahoma. The 370,000 square foot state-of-the-art healthcare facility is almost triple the size of the Carl Albert Indian Healthcare Facility they now have. The medical center features a 72-bed hospital, level 3 emergency department, ambulatory care facility, diabetes care center, dental clinic, diagnostic imaging center, and women's health center. Approximately 300 new employees will be hired to staff the new facility. Tours of the medical center will be available after the dedication ceremony. The Oglala Sioux tribe in President Two Bowls has been overwhelmed recently with phone calls and messages concerning the Hoka Hey motorcycle challenge organized by Jim Durham of Hot Springs, South Dakota. The motorcycle run started in Key West, Florida on June 20th and ended in Homer, Alaska on the 4th of July. The organizers claim that the goal of the run is to raise money for water improvement on the Pine Ridge Reservation. Alistair McKenna, spokesperson for the ride, recently reported in a July 5th, 2010 television interview on KTUU Channel 2 News from Anchorage, Alaska, that a $500,000, $500,000 prize donated by the Lakota would be awarded during the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally in August. The Oglala Sioux tribe was not contacted by the organizers of the event, and they are not aware of the existence of a $500,000 for the prize, nor are they aware of any other Lakota band donating such an amount for this event. An ordinance addressing fundraising on behalf of the Oglala Sioux tribe was recently passed by the council to curtail fraudulent fundraising efforts by individuals who are essentially scamming the public in the name of the Oglala Lakota for numerous causes ranging from payment of heating bills, legal defense funds to water improvement. The tribe also expressed their sincere appreciation to the motorcycle riders who did ride and who believed that the needs of the Oglala Lakota were at the heart of the ride, and expressed their condolences as well to the families of some riders who lost their lives during the event. You can get more information about the Oglala Lakota at oglalalakotanation.org. The Madeline Island Museum at La Pointe, Wisconsin invites visitors to meet Anishinaabe artists in residence Sharon Nellis, Bad River Ojibwe, and Rita Vanderventer of Red Cliff on Saturday and Sunday, July 17th and 18th from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 each day. Ms. Nellis will demonstrate the art of techniques of beadwork, applique on a number of pieces, and display others she has made. Her extraordinary beadwork has been in art shows and galleries throughout the region. Rita Vandeventer also creates unique beadwork pieces and art from birch bark, painting wildlife scenes on birch bark baskets that she has made. The artist is a full-time basket maker and bead worker, creating everything from tiny birch bark Christmas ornaments and jewelry to painted baskets and wall murals. This will be an opportunity for the public to interact with the artists during their 2-day residency at the museum. This summer's Artists in Residence program coincides with the Madeline Island Museum's new exhibit, Art Traditions of the Anishinaabe. The exhibit is made up of contemporary Ojibwe art with historic artifacts from the museum's collections. The featured artist in this show is Rabbit Before Horses Strickland he's a Red Cliff Ojibwe, and it contains new works from many other Anishinaabe artists from the entire region. The exhibit was organized in partnership with the University of Wisconsin Superior's Office of Multicultural Affairs. You get more information on that at madelineisland.org. If you think you're aging, try telling that to Navajo potter Rose Williams, who continues her art at age 95 and appeared last weekend in Santa Fe at the Wheelwright Museum of the American Indian to provide pottery demonstrations. Williams attended the museum's annual show of Pueblo and Navajo folk art, which ran through July 11th. She was also showing her latest collection, which includes a 2-foot-tall pot. It's a drum jar, which traditionally would have a deer hide fitted over the top for drumming during ceremonies. Williams lives in the Chantuar of the Navajo Reservation in northeastern Arizona. Former Mount Rushmore National Memorial Superintendent Gerard Baker has retired from the National Park Service less than 3 months after he was named Assistant Park Service Director for Native American Relations. Acting Superintendent Hugh Doer says Baker retired effectively July 3rd because of lingering health issues. Baker suffered a stroke last November, returning to his job as Mount Rushmore Superintendent in January. In April, Park Service Director John Jarvis named Baker to represent him in the agency with tribes across the country working on cultural and natural resources issues. Baker is a member of North Dakota's Mandan Hidasta tribes and grew up on the Fort Berthold Reservation. He became Mount Rushmore's first American Indian superintendent in the year 2004. A delegation from the Republic of Croatia met recently with tribal leaders of the Morongo Band of Mission Indians in California to discuss a future agreement aimed at promoting tourism, economic development, and job creation. Preliminary discussions of the future partnership occurred during a recent tour of the Morongo Morongo Resort and Spa and other tribal facilities by the delegation led by Croatia's ambassador to the U.S., Kolinda Grabar-Katrovic. But it's believed that this agreement will be the first ever between a Native American tribal government and a foreign nation. The tour took place just hours after the Croatian officials signed a historic bilateral trade agreement with the Riverside County Board of Supervisors in California to promote economic development, foreign investment, trade, and tourism. As a recognized leader in state tourism and gaming the diverse economic holdings, the Morongo Tribal Chairman Robert Martin and Vice Chairman Maurice Lines led the Croatian delegation on a tour of the Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. And that is the latest roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. We want to thank you all for joining with us. Come back again soon. Miigwech.